In dating advice for men, there's always that one question everyone wants to know. What are those magic words that drive her head over heels? Sounded like out of a movie in Hollywood, but trust me, it isn't one. There are some particular phrases and methods that have the potential to create an immediate connection if executed at the opportune time. These aren't canned pickup lines or lines of script. They're real phrases that touch people on an emotional level and create a desire to know more. If you've ever wondered how some men somehow get women to enjoy their company so easily, it's because they learn how to use these magic words correctly. So let's begin with what they are, why they're effective, and how you can incorporate them into your own conversations. To begin with, let's talk about authenticity. Magic words won't work if they're coming from a false place. Women can smell phony from a mile away. Saying something because you think she'll be impressed isn't going to cut it unless you genuinely mean it. For example, saying she has a gorgeous smile sounds corny, but if you do indeed notice and are a fan, the sincerity will shine through. Authentic compliments work because they validate her in a personal and caring way. So, before you go around handing out magic words, take the time to pay attention to what actually does stand out about her. Her laugh, her good heart, her brains, and let those be the wellspring of your comments. Now, onto specifics. One of the greatest things you can say is, "I love how specific quality here." This structure allows you to single out something unique about her without being vague. Rather than "you're amazing," something that could be said to anybody, say, "I love how committed you are to your work." Being specific shows you're paying attention and value who she is. It also gives her something tangible to focus on, so the compliment is more memorable. When she hears something so particular about herself, it pleases her and causes her to associate those positive feelings with you. Another instant chemistry sentence is, "Tell me more about that." This brief sentence does two things. It shows genuine interest and encourages her to be forthcoming. People love talking about themselves when they feel heard, and asking follow-up questions demonstrates that you're engaged in the conversation. For instance, if she mentions a hobby or a recent trip, responding with "tell me more about that" invites her to share deeper insights. This creates a dynamic where she feels valued and understood, which naturally builds rapport. And the more she speaks, the more at ease she is with you, setting the stage for deeper emotional connections. Let's change gears and talk about vulnerability. Confidence is important, but revealing a softer side can be just as powerful. Saying something like, "That's really brave of you," or "I admire your strength," recognizes qualities she may not even know she has. Highlighting her resilience or courage makes her feel seen on a profound level. Vulnerability isn't just about showing your own vulnerabilities. It's also about paying attention to hers and supporting her. If you combine admiration with empathy, you create a sanctuary where intimacy can flourish. She'll feel as though you admire her beyond the superficial aspects of her. Here is a sentence that might surprise you. What do you think? Including her in the decision or discussion shows respect and equality. Too often, guys fall into the trap of dominating the conversation or assuming they know more. By taking the extra step to seek her opinion, you show that her views matter. Whether planning a date or debating a subject, asking "what do you think?" instills cooperation and respect. It also offers her a chance to be useful, and this will boost her self-confidence and solidify your bond with her. And what's with this curiosity business? Never underestimate the way a well-meaning tease can go a long way. A lighthearted comment like "you're trouble, aren't you?" or "I bet you're plotting world domination behind closed doors" adds a little humor to your interaction. Teasing words maintain the light, flirtatious tone and show off your humor. Just make sure the tone is loving. Teasing never becomes criticism or ridicule. Done right, it creates a banter tension that makes her want more. Humor is the universal glue, and including it in your magic words arsenal will make you unique. Briefly, let's touch on body language. Spoken magic alone will not seal the deal if your presentation is poor. Align your magic words with firm body language to increase their potency. Establish steady eye contact, lean forward, and use warm movements like smiling or nodding. Body language confirms your words and adds nuances to the conversation. For example, saying "you have such an infectious laugh" with a smile at her increases the sincerity of the compliment. Nonverbal communication plays a huge role in attraction, so don't neglect it. Another crucial aspect is timing. Knowing when to drop a magic phrase can make all the difference. For instance, complimenting her early in the conversation sets a positive tone, while saving deeper observations for later builds anticipation. Similarly, playful teasing works best once you've established a baseline of comfort. Timing involves intuition and responsiveness, so pay close attention to her response. If she smiles after a specific remark, note it for the future. Tailoring your strategy according to her response shows emotional intelligence, and that is an extremely attractive feature. Now let's discuss how storytelling is vital. People are drawn to stories because they instill feelings and create mental pictures. Adding storytelling elements to your magic words will make them more interesting. Instead of saying, "You inspire me, tell a story," the way you handled that was like something my mentor always told me. Strength lies in grace under pressure. Stories bring context and richness, so your words are more powerful on a deeper level. They also create natural spots to add magic phrases along the way. So, what are the main points here? First, magic words must be genuine. Speak your heart. Second, generic compliments are never superior to specific ones. Speak to her unique qualities. Third, pose questions like, "Tell me more about that," to show real interest and invite meaningful conversations. Fourth, mix confidence with vulnerability to make a rich impression. Fifth, integrate her opinions to show respect and equality. Sixth, use playful teasing to inject fun and flirtation into your exchanges. Seventh, use assertive body language to accompany your words and pack maximum punch. Eighth, master the art of timing and flexibility to maintain the energy nonstop. Finally, weave storytelling into your magic words to enhance their storybook quality and memorability. And finally, being an expert at magic words is not about memorization or emotional manipulation. It's about crafting genuine connections through reflective expression. By speaking with language that encourages openness, respects her individuality, and inspires positive feelings, you are appearing as someone who truly sees and values her. Dating advice for men essentially revolves around knowing and respecting the lady in front of you. Undefined, by adding these qualities to being true and emotionally aware, you'll find that wooing her will come naturally to you. So go ahead and implement these observations, believe in the process, and observe how your relationships turn out beyond your wildest imagination.